Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome if you've been here too. So today I'm just going to be telling you a story over a voiceover. Since I've been recording these videos, I wanted to do a weekly vlog, although I'm not the kind of a person to be talking in the background for a video, and also I'm not really that comfortable with making vlogs and talking all over the streets. Sometimes people will look at you as if like you're crazy and all that. So this is me making my bed early in the morning, but then we're not gonna talk about what I'm doing in the vlog. I'm going to be telling you a story.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would, when nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I will.
So my story starts here, guys, as it was 2015. We were doing matric by that time, and during that time it's whereby we go to a camp, a school winter camp, whereby other kids will be going to recess, the ones who are not doing matric, and us who are doing matric will be at the winter school camp for the preparations of our preliminary exams and also our final exams. So that's when we went to a camp. Before that, I organized with my classmates, the ones whom I was used to sitting with in class, and then we organized that. Okay, guys, how about we share food? At the camp, like we buy groceries and all that, so that like we can share, and each and every time we'll be sharing food every day. So but it's not like at the camp they're not giving us food. They are giving us food, but then the food won't be really that enough for us, like to last for a longer period. uh Guys, all I can say to you is that that was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. That was the biggest mistake I've ever made. And I should have learned it before I went to tertiary, but then it just slipped my mind. So we went, we took out some money, and then we agreed on taking out, I don't remember the initial amount of money. I think maybe it was 500 rand. We took that money out, and then we combined it together. I think we were probably four or five of us. So the grocery that we bought seemed to be a lot. The grocery that we bought, it seemed to be a lot by that time, because we filled up a trolley. We were so excited that wow, we no longer, like, we're not going to get hungry during camp. So there it is, us, going straight to camp. Our parents taking us to camp. Some of the parents couldn't, some of the parents could. And if your parents have a car, they will just drop you off the camp. If your parents didn't have a car, you had to take a bus. You had to take a bus to the camp. There was a school bus whereby it dropped us by the camp. So what initially happened is that we went there. Our first day at camp, it was cool. Everything was nice. Can you believe it? We was just so excited to, and then we had to choose rooms. So as we were choosing rooms, there were just classes. Like, we had to sleep in a classroom. You know how cold the classroom is. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. You all know me as Naledi. Some of you know me as Ngweke Kikana, but you're welcome here. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe down below. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends, and also because we are family here. So in the morning, managed to record to film some of the video, whereby I was preparing myself to go to work in the morning, but then I was running late. Hey, like guys, vlogging is not really that easy. It's not really that easy as you think, because you taking time, you're taking, like, it's like you doing an extra time recording a video, and you need an extra time. So I should have woke up like earlier than I normally do. So I was running late. I even did my makeup off camera, and I couldn't show you guys how my makeup went by, or how I do my everyday makeup, because things were just not going according to the plan. You want to, so, but then I'm glad that I did manage to record. Then there, even during the day, I managed to record. Did I record during the day? I don't think so. I don't think so, because sometimes I just do forget to just pick up the camera and then just, talk to you guys. But it's no worry, I'm gonna get used to this, because I just want to start vlogging instead of just making story times, but then just vlogging. So today, guys, the reason I'm making this video at the moment, at this time of the night, is because I would like to show you guys that you see how my hair is now. I did bleach my hair earlier on this year, but then the dye has already faded, and my hair has grown. So I was thinking of just doing curly, those what do you call them, curls, yeah, short hair curls, like curls on short hair, like this one. So Mara, I thought it's gonna be good if I do short hair curls on a colored hair. So I'm going to dye my hair to be it's called crazy plum crazy, or something like that. I bought this hair dye at Clicks. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna do it myself, because this is not for the first time um I'm dyeing my hair for the first time on my own. So I'm used to it. I just read the instructions and that's all. So all the details I'm going to show you early in the morning, or like how did I do. So what's included in this box is that we have, inside this box, we have gloves, we have the color developer, we have after color treatment, and what is this one, we have the color cream. This one, I believe that I'm going to mix it with this one, so let's believe so. And also, yeah, and then what is this, and then this is the conditioner. So you apply it after you have removed the color, and then afterwards you treat your hair with the color developer. So this is just the book, an instruction book telling you like the steps to follow, to be able to follow the steps. So you see, they tell you what to mix with what and all that. Yeah, so let's start. What's that? Romo. Yo,
La. Basta. Kanto regli tayo mo. Anong tumingkili?
So yesterday I was dyeing my hair, and then what happened is that I am having an allergic reaction, as you can see, somewhere around here, also around here, because the dye touched my skin. So I'm having a very, very bad reaction also on my scalp. So I'm going to be cutting my hair today as we speak. was explaining to you guys is that we will sleep in a classroom all over a mattress during that camp. So we used our mattresses to sleep on. We brought our own mattresses. It's not like we found them there. You know, public schools is like it's they are a huge disaster. Trust me. I don't believe that my child will go to that public school. I'm gonna make sure by all means that my child get a chance to go to a private school. We'll just see. So what I was saying, I was explaining to you our sleeping method whereby we were sleeping on the mattress all over the floor. The classroom is so cold. We had to bring our own blankets to school. And also we don't even have like I think yeah, we brought our own plates. It's like an outside camp as you bring everything like everything to school. You had to bring everything to school by the time, as in like your plates, your bathing essentials, your clothing, your pajamas, almost everything. You had to bring your own kettle to boil water. Imagine your own kettle to boil water. You just had to bring everything that you needed if like you're outside and you wanted to survive. So you bring out everything. So yeah, man, first day it was so exciting, and then the second day, that's when we wake up. We went to an assembly. They tell us the rules, how is it going to work here by the camp. They explained everything to us. Um yeah, they just explained everything to us, like how many days are we going to take here by the camp, how many weeks, because we were not counting by the days, we had to count with weeks. I think we took 4 weeks at the camp, but then I couldn't make it. I will explain later why I couldn't make it at the camp. So a disaster just bypassed, whereby I thought I was recording all, like everything that I was saying, but then I was not recording. So we got used to a routine, as I was explaining in my previous record that was not even recording. We got used to our routine whereby we knew that early in the morning we had to take a bath. Early in the morning we would wake up, take a bath, and then after taking a bath you go into for a breakfast, and then after breakfast you come back, you go to your first class. So after going to your first class, there's a break in between whereby you will go for, it's either another breakfast. So we had two breakfasts, the one for waking up and the one during the lessons. And then after the lessons, I think we will, after maybe around 2 o'clock, the classes will be finished, and then we will eat again. After eating again, we had like our grace period there and there, whereby we will just do a lot of things. So where we didn't attend, it's during weekends, whereby they gave us time to do our laundry. Guys, we had to do our own laundry at the camp. Imagine if like your parents didn't teach you how to do your own laundry. So now this is your first time to do your own laundry by the camp. So imagine that if that was happening to you, you had to do your own laundry by the camp. It was a struggle for some other kids. We saw a real struggle. We saw a real struggle because they couldn't. We had to help them. Some of them had to pay us for like so that we can do their own laundry. And the worst part is that we didn't have a washing line, so we had to hang our clothes by the school fence. So imagine hanging your beautiful uniform at the school camp. You have a white shirt, you have your hoodies, gown, all those important things that you had to carry at the camp. So we had to bring almost everything that I explained before, that you will bring you will bring your own bathtub, you will bring your own utensils to use while eating. You bring almost everything. You also had to bring the washing powder. The school didn't provide us with anything. That was a disaster, and I don't know how they were doing it for them to be doing that to us. Yes, the lesson, but then some of us, we already got that lesson from our parents because I knew how to do my laundry. I knew how to cook. By the time I was doing matric, I knew how to clean the house, like almost everything that other kids didn't know how to do. So I knew how to do almost everything. So yeah, you will get to the classes and they will teach you almost the class will take almost 1 to 2 hours. Each class will take almost that time. And the frustrating part for me, it was that none of the teachers that were at the camp were from my school. Like, I didn't have any teacher from the camp at the camp that was from my school. Like in the subject that I was studying, I didn't have such a teacher. So imagine if like that was the thing, whereby this means that by the beginning of the beginning of my lessons, the beginning of the year, which means the teacher who was teaching me was not the best at what they are doing. So at the camp, they brought every teacher who knew what they are doing. The teacher had to know what they are doing, and the teacher had to be the best, because that was the preparation final exams. So imagine if like the teacher who was busy teaching you all along at school is not there, which means that you didn't have a best teacher for those kind of subjects. The subject that I was doing was accounting. I didn't have a teacher for that accounting. I was doing mathematics. I didn't have a teacher from my school for that subject. I didn't have a teacher for business studies. I didn't have a teacher for mathematics. I meant to say economics. I was doing also economics. So the subject that we were doing by that school, it was the important ones. So we didn't have to do CPD, life orientation, and English, I think. Or English, maybe we did it, but then I don't remember us doing it. So we had to do all the important subjects. Life orientations and all that, we didn't do them that much. They just recognized it as sport. So if you wanted to learn life orientations, you had to learn by yourself. No teacher was going to help you or anything. So yeah, we got used to the routine by a week. We were already used to the routine that we were doing this and this and that. By this time around, we were doing this and that. And also in the evening, after our grace period, we will have to go to the study room. And it was not by choice, but it was compulsory, because if they find you in your room by the time and everybody is in the study room, you get a punishment. So imagine them punishing you that you didn't want to go to the study room, and you will finish studying by 8 o'clock, and 8 o'clock you need to go straight to sleep. So, and another disaster is that you had to bath in front of everyone inside a classroom. It's way open, so you had to bath, as in like take off all your clothes, get naked and bath like inside a bathtub. So I just found that I just found it traumatizing, because I didn't really grow up with sisters whereby I knew that the other girl looking at your naked body is just normal as that they were making it to be. So other girls will wake up before us, as like, let's say maybe we are still sleeping So the other girls will wake up around 4 5, around 4 o'clock, I think, because we had to wake up at 5. So around 4 o'clock the lady will wake up, get the water, the hot water, and then bath as we're still sleeping. And when we wake up, and then she's already done wearing a school uniform, eating breakfast. Like, wow, really? Like, yeah, because she didn't want us to see her naked body. And I really did understand that. I really did understand it. So everybody had to see your bums, your boobs, your, like, those traumatizing things. They had to see what you got there. So I was not really that comfortable, honestly speaking. So week passed by, and then there's an announcement. There is an announcement by the assembly that some of the girls from our school slept with other guys from the other school. The girls from our school, which is such an embarrassment. Like, how do you, as a girl, sleep with other boys from other school at the camp? Like, wouldn't you guys wait till the camp is done, you know? So because we had to sleep at the camp, they thought that they had a huge opportunity for them to sleep with each other, which was embarrassing. Because, okay, it's not like they didn't allow dating at the camp or whatsoever, because also at school, normal school, you will date, but then you cannot sleep with the other person at the school. That is so disrespectful to our teachers. So that is what they did at the camp. Sleeping with someone at the camp, it's like sleeping with someone at the school. It's the same thing. So people couldn't understand that. That was the frustrating part. So they had to call them to the assembly, and then those girls, they call them to the assembly so that they can come and explain themselves. They can come and also apologize to the rest of the school, the rest of the teachers. Like, imagine how embarrassing that was. And the attitude that they had was so out of this world. They had a very, very huge attitude towards us as school pupils, and also the teachers. They were apologizing, but they didn't mean that apology. They spoke as if like they don't mean it. You understand? So yeah, I mean, the camp was a disaster. So I got sick at the camp. I think the third week I got sick, and it was my first time. So what happened is that I was attending a class. I think it was my last class, yes, and then I was trying to act all strong and all that. Kanti, I am reacting towards the sickness that I was going to get. So I happened to start shivering. I started shivering during my class, and then I decided, you know what, let me just go to the room and sleep. So I went to my room and sleep, and then like my friends were so curious, and then they started questioning me, like they started questioning my whereabouts. So some of them, they decided, you know what, let's go check up on her. So they came to the class, and then they checked up on me, and then they realized that I was sick. So my cousin ran to the teacher, and then they told the teacher that I was sick and I had to like leave and go home. That teacher gave me some flames. She said I couldn't go home and all that. Luckily my uncle was one of like the principal from the other school. So he is actually my grandfather, yeah, but I call him an uncle. So he's the one who helped me, and then they took me home. They packed everything off mine, and then I had to go back home. And yeah, man, I had to go back home, and that's when I realized that I have tonsils for the very first time. So which means I ate something that I was not supposed to be eating by the camp, because remember that our food got finished, and then we had to we had to eat the school food. So probably the school food and also their meat. Maybe they cooked some pork and all that, because the reason why you get tonsils is because of maybe you ate a pork which is like a pig meat, you know. So yeah, that was like my reason for me to depart. But everything was just a disaster. I wouldn't even recommend anyone to go to the school camp. It was a disaster, trust me when I'm saying this. So yeah guys, this is the end of my story, and thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming by. Love you.